Right. Happy Thursday. It's the Moosejaw RC Hour. I'm Joe, your host, and thank you for joining us. We are going to talk about some Reefs products. We have some mail call, and I think we're going to start prepping some moose jobs here. Kind of got a late start. I was going to go to do four of them in 1 week, but it's already Tuesday, and I don't know. I'm already behind. But we are going to try to prep them anyway and get them going in different stages and so forth. So we got that. We got also we just I don't know what else we got. We had RC Fest Sacramento last week. That was kind of cool, and didn't make it out there because I thought the weather was gonna be bad. And then, no, actually, not this weekend. I forgot that it was going on. I was spring break, so Friday I was just happy to be off. So, welcome to the show, RC Hour. Hit that like, tap like, and here we go. First off, we have RC with RC. Hello from Sacramento. I think I'll be there Friday. I'm going to be there Friday. I might go drifting. I don't know. I got my drifter done, so I might as well go that. From Northern Michigan, hello, John. Good to see you. And Mike J. So 37s, yes. Yeah, we did we've been fooling around with the big truck. I'm a little hot here. Let's turn this down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Show my wonderful skin tone there, still paisley white, right? Um, it was a deal I just couldn't refuse. I've been looking for some tires, and I was gonna go 35s, but then my friend Tony Mazza said you're gonna be happy with 37s. So like, okay. And lo and behold, I got lucky. And Fallon, this one gentleman, bought some Falcon 37s, and it was online, and they sent him the wrong size. And I don't think he noticed right away. I don't know. And it was after the 30 days, supposedly, and they wouldn't take him back, which I think is wrong because he wanted 18. He wanted from 18-inch wheels. So put them all on the good old marketplace, and they were staring at me, and I got him. I got him for a deal. So can't say no to that. No taxes, no disposal fees, and I think he took about $44 each tire off. So score. But now the domino effect happens with the truck, with the Jeep Gladiator. It's not a truck. That I gotta do an inner fender delete. We're gonna not lift it just yet. So we're gonna inner fender delete on the Mojave. It does sit higher and it has the wider Dana 44s like the Rubicon, so should be good. And yeah, I got things from Metal Cloak for the fender brace, and I'll be tinkering away here probably next week. We shall see. But yes, we got 37. We went with 37s. It's gonna just go down this rabbit hole. I know it. I'm not like I'm kind of scared. Actually, I'm very scared. Other than that, yeah, we'll see what happens. So, what are we gonna work on? We have, like I said, we got four RC bodies I'm gonna prep. One is a Origin, the old school full. What do we call it? The International Scout with a truck cab on it. The first one. Um, we have a Porsche that we're going to do, and we have for Ledge Stock a festival in New Hampshire in August that I'm painting for, and that's a giveaway for them. So I'm going to prep that and send that off sooner than later. And then I have one I'm hoping to get done this Friday this Thursday actually. So in 3 days, is a Subaru drift body for Dan Wilson, the lovable, cuttable guy from Vanquish, Dan Wilson. So, since they're drifting a lot on Friday nights, I thought, well, that'd be a good time. I got to pick up my new rack that I bought that somebody's holding for me, that Tony's holding for me, that got for me. So, maybe some dinner, say hi to people, get out of town. I am on my own here in the homestead of Moosejaw. The missus is in Spokane right now, visiting some friends, maybe checking out some neighborhoods, maybe a house or two, I don't know. Or just relax and enjoy the Northwest, Pacific Northwest. While I'm here in the desert where it still doesn't know what season it is. It's like warm but windy and not that pleasant. So, what's for dinner? Uncrustables. I'm pretty sure it was gonna be a late night something, me running somewhere to get something late at night, but that's what we have. Uh, will you end up like Ben soon? Not soon, that's for sure. Ben's Gladiator is amazing, and he has have quite a following, and he's got some support from Motobuilt and some other people. I don't, and I'm a teacher, so it's gonna be as we go. But right now, I'm just hounding marketplace, so I don't. I got lucky on the tires. I had some wheels from Black Friday that was pretty good, and I got some inner fenders. Was it DRV or DR8, VR8? I can't remember what the DV8. I think they are. Getting those Thursday for half the price for both the front and back. So I'm scoundering. I'm scoundering. I'm scouting the marketplace and see from there. And then we'll see about a lift kit. Right now, not really. I don't know how much. I mean, it'll take Tony to really convince me to go on the Rubicon with my own daily driver. So we have that. We have some thing called mail call. Not much. One is for, and this is for it's a little shiny. There you go. We got the chrome bits for the Origin from Vanquish. For the paint scheme for Tony, he wants that Old Glory, and so red, white, and blue, but the body color being silver. And I thought, well, something like that definitely would have chrome. So we got this for that, and we'll see. He told me to take my time a couple days ago, so I'm like, okay, so I won't rush it. He's really Tony loves it. Even though I know Tony, great guy, great human being. But the main thing with him, he's probably the one guy that pushes me with pushing my lack of skills to show skill in painting, believe it or not. He's the one that always challenges. He never criticizes it. He's always happy with it. And but he'll say, I don't know. It's funny. He doesn't really say what he wants, but he definitely says, I don't know. He uses the English language to really get my nerves on edge on trying to make it perfect and everything for him. And so far, so good. I did the low rider paint scheme for him. That came out really well, and that was really nerve wracking. I don't think this is as nerve wracking, but it will be. It'll be interesting. It was, and I'll 3D print him a driver, put him in there too if he wants, and yeah, we'll see what we can do for him. But he's a good friend, and we're already talking about Proline by the Fire and getting ready for that, even though that's in October. So we got time. So that's what those are for. And that's going to be, I think, I like the chrome bits. I don't know if I like a chrome steering wheel, and well, that's about it. Or even the chrome radiator. That seems a little too bright. But I do like the chrome headlights. All right, housings. That's nice. Don't have to paint them silver. So get these at Vanquish. They're pretty cool if you want to change up your views for a 10. And then from A Main, we got some things for Dan Wilson's paint scheme. We're gonna get fancy. I remember seeing these. Remember my manager Steve at RC Country. He was like, "Hey, check these out," and I checked them out, but I never bought one. I should have because I didn't think I was that good at painting. I was good at patina, which is easy because you can be sloppy and get away with it. But clean jobs, not my jam. But I try to pull it off, and I'm still not. There's a local guy in Sacramento. I don't know what his name is, and I might come across him, but he is an artist with the airbrush. All right, I mean the skulls within the flames, and even carbon fiber, just and straight lines too. Just talent, and I'm not that. So this will get me closer. We got the stencils couple stencils that have a sticky side. They're reusable, and you can just place on the body. And I'm going to do some airbrushing on that. I'm not going to do much can, and just spray that on and take it off, and then you could clean it up and reuse it again. Especially if you use airbrush paint, which is just acrylic, so should come right off. So we got a Bitty Designs wave, a wave mesh. We'll see how that works out. All right, that's gonna look cool, especially if I blend the colors in the squares into different ones. We'll see if I get fancy. And then we got honeycomb. I think they call it honeycomb, but basically that. And that will help to get fancy. Plus, I'm going to do some other techniques that don't require this. But that's all we have for mail call. We do have some stuff on the way. We've got a Vanquish order and we have a Reefs order. And I can't believe, and how many of you, if you can live in the comments, you order something and then you forgot to order one thing or thought, oh, I should have got it at that time. And then you just don't for a while. I did that too. I do that a lot. What we're going to do is find my mouse. There's my mouse. What I should have done is we go to our screen here and we go to our right screen. I should have got a plague, but I didn't get a plague. I like what they did on that inner fender too. That's pretty. I want to paint this body. All right, this looks like an Element front bumper, if I'm not mistaken, from the Ecto. And then they got the typical comp truck body mount there, but I should have ordered a plague, but I didn't do that. Ah, man. Let's see. Hello, everyone? How are you? I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay. It's spring break. It's Tuesday. What day is it? It's Tuesday. Anytime I'm on vacation and I don't know what day it is, life is good. That's the way I like to keep it. I think I'm feeling a little stuffy. Checking in from Vancouver Island. Oh, nice. That's nice. We want to go to Orca Islands eventually, but I want to go back to Victoria. There's a nice pub there with some really great poutine and a nice beer. I like that place. Anyways, but oh man, now you got me going. Let's go to Canada. I might go to Canada this summer. Might go up to Banff and take the little one to Drumheller to see the paleontology museum there, the Royal Tire Dinosaur Museum. It's amazing, amazing museum. And then plus Banff. Banff would be cool. About a VRD carbon kit. It's been a nice build. It is a fun build. That's a great build. That is fun. I want to get the new VS410 one. I don't think I want a portal. Well, you know what? I'd probably get a portal. And then I have a set of gosh, they look like Toyota type axles from Vanquish. I have a set ready to do nothing. So then that way I could use the portals for something else. Like maybe, I don't know, something. We'll see. I want to get a kit, but right now I'm on let's buy some Tamiya kits, which are fun too. I call it a $24 order mistake. Ship me more. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I know. Try Swans in Victoria. Swans. Oof. What was his name? This was like it wasn't Hog's Breath. Something like that. It was near a tattoo shop. The brown gravy was nice and rich. I mean, the brown gravy itself is so good. So rich. Green onions, a little crispy chopped up bacon, cheese curds, french fries, and a good beer. It was a good day. I remember that day quite well. I'll have to see Swans in Victoria. We'll see about that. All right. So what did I get that's on its way hopefully tomorrow? We got the new shocks. And we're going to put these on my optic. One, just they look different design, and I'm going to do a video on them and try my best at a review of shocks. But I was curious about them. I kind of interested in this little adjustment right there. If I need to get, there we go. All right. So you can adjust it in that way. That's kind of brilliant. I like that instead of like this. So we shall see. All right. I think it's a, give Reese credit. It's a different type of product. It is, yeah, it looks good. I like it a lot. And I can't wait to try it out. So we got those coming from Reese RC, just not here yet. And like I said, we have another order from Vanquish coming in the mail. So, man, it's like being on vacation so hard. I'm trying to keep myself entertained. $50 for a pair. Not too bad, tell you the truth. What is it, the KRK ones, the Chronics? Those are like $80 a pair. Oof. It's all about the leakage. Yeah. I deal with leakage. That doesn't. Sorry, my voice. There we go. I don't worry about that stuff too much. But, yeah, they look cool. Should probably clip that off a little bit right there. Your photo guys. Sand it a bit, but there's a nice closer look to it. So I think, yeah, they're pre-built. Just add oil. And I'm going to probably add 50 weight. That's usually what I like with my optic. Ooh. Keyed injection molded upper shock cap end. Aluminum shock cap with etch reefs. Yeah. Aluminum black iodized shock body. That's an interesting design. Okay. Hopefully that, I wonder how. Oh, okay. So it's sealed here. Okay. Weird. Huh. That's interesting. 3mm hard chrome dual threaded shock shaft. So on either side is threaded. All right, I get you. Glad they built it themselves. Threaded aluminum spring cup with 4mm preload adjustment. Very interesting. Very interesting design. How does that not pop out? Oh, okay, I see. All right. So it's not going to leak up at the top there. Shock piston lock nut. 3-slot shock piston. Okay. Oh, and you see they have the openings on the sides. I like that design. That looks, you get the pistons and you never know with the little holes of how much actually goes through. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting how they react. X-ring type seals. So we got 2, or maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Interesting. And then on the bottom side, your typical, well, maybe not. So that screws in there. Wow. Very interesting. Looking forward to getting those. That, and then, I think they're new to the designing game a little bit, but these look kind of thought out. Good. Because shocks, everybody loves shocks. Right? I like shocks. You like shocks? I love shocks. Well, why do you think the smaller reservoir is going to be a hindrance? Ooh. That's, that's true too. So I wonder if maybe I should go lighter oil? I don't know. I hate to think I have to play with weight of oil. I'm kind of the guy who just puts it in and stops thinking about it. So we'll see. But yeah, let's take a look at that reservoir. Where are you? There you are. Well, and what's the rule of thumb of filling it? I mean, because, sometimes you leave some space at the top and push through and bleed through. I'll have to read their directions carefully, and I will follow their directions and put in oil and see if it's the same or different. That's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. And how do you put oil in if it's pre-built? We shall find out. What's up, everybody? Black Hat RC. What's up? Where are you typing from, Black Hat? Good to see you at the Moosejaw RC Hour. Let's see. Vanquish today. They announced today's deal is buy a VOD. No, buy a stance, the new ready to run stance, and you get a choice of panels for your optic. So that's kind of clever. It's like, okay, I don't have an optic, or I have an optic, but I don't have a stance. So, and I want those colors. Yeah, that's pretty smart. Central California. Okay, welcome. How's your weather there? Right now, it's just a mess. It's nothing here. It's like an in between something outside here in the desert of Nevada, which we might go venturing tomorrow. All right, so um, what are we doing now? What are we gonna do? Let's get my circuit up here. Where are you? Where'd it go? Don't tell me where'd it go. I don't. Oh, there it is. My Silhouette Studio. So I was gonna make some stencils here and size them up. I don't know if I can actually, because my vinyl cutter is on the floor behind me, and I have to get on my knees to do that, and that's not YouTube gold. It's getting hot already. Ugh. Forget the hot. Forget the hot. All right, there we go. So let's share the right screen. So this is what I use. There's Cricut or Circuit, whatever you want to call it, and there's Silhouette Cameo Silhouette. And what we're going to do, this is where I put my vinyl designs in, and we're going to get that here immediately. And let me go back because I don't want to see world news right now that shows up on my internet. So let's just go to our Google Drive. Drive, all right. And then sign in so you don't see my password. My Drive. And I could have sworn I sent them there. Why aren't they there? Did I send them to my school one? Oh no. I would hope not. All right. Well, let's grab the phone, shall we? See where I sent these. So what I do is I find an image, and I have this one app. Don't allow. I probably could allow that takes out the transparency. It's called Eraser, and it does a pretty good job. But I can't see that right there. Let's find another image. So, but it didn't send to my Google Drive. All right, so I do that, press erase, and you have your image up there, and it's already like a target, and then boop. Oh, I can't see that. Let's see that. I had it show last time there. Kind of idea of at an angle. All right, so anyways, it makes a transparency. So gives a little target. I can wipe out the white or whatever color's in the way. My goal is just to have the outline for my stencil, and you can make it larger. I think I can show you now. All right, background's gray, that checkerboard gray. Can't quite see it on the camera there, and this is where I do it. It'd probably be better on Adobe Illustrator, I believe it is. But I'm not. Every time I learn it, I don't use it and I forget it, and I always go back to my phone. And it works. It works just fine. I'm happy with this. So this is. Oops, got a little more white here, and like I say, you just go tap tap tap, and it'll go out. All right, and it'll turn it into a transparent background. We'll say done, and let's see if it'll focus. There, you kind of see that there. There, it's transparent, but it leaves it black. And I just send it to my Google Drive, all off my phone. but for some reason it didn't do it because I don't see it. Well, let me see. Let's double check. Recent. No, it's not there. Oh, there's KFC. Oh, it put it in alphabetical order, didn't it? Where's Dan? I have so many here. Let me see. I'll share the screen now. I'll show you my Google Drive. All right. So, anyways, these are images that I saved before, made from my phone, and I just put them to my drive here, and then I could add them. So I know I did the KMC. Let's make sure we send this one now. Let's see if it will show up. Label it Dan. All right, and let's go. Oh, I sent it to my school one. That's why. Let's send it to Moosejaw. There we go. Upload. And after a while, I'll delete these. All right. So there's like ones I did for that Unimog. A lot of them there. KC, I'm gonna for my lights on my optic. I was gonna do this on the Unimog, but I didn't. Some photos. Oh, there's the safari truck that I did. Terrible hearse. That was a good one. And I might keep that. I like that one. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, so let's see. There he is. There's Dan. So now we could go back to our silhouette or Cameo software. And we'll add a file. Where is it? No, file. There we go. And oops, no, I gotta go to the drive first and save it. Duh. I gotta save it to my computer. So you open it up, download. Scan it for viruses. There we go. I don't need to open it right now. And I think that's the only one I'm going to use for his stencils. I'll do the KMC later. So then I go to Silhouette. There we go. And I open up the file. And there's Dan. And there we go. He's ready to go in a way. So let's see. Let's grab that body. And with that, you can play around with manipulating Dan here, a certain size. I don't think we're going to fit all of this in unless we could put him at an angle. Yeah, we could do that too. I don't know. I'm going to make 4 stencils, two each that are going to be the same. So if, let's see here. So I take this and measure it. I don't have a tape measure here. Shame on. Where's my? Oh, I got squares. When in doubt, use squares. And for this, it's just to get a ballpark idea. Not that I'm looking perfect. And I'll show you why it's important to measure. So what I'm going to measure here, folks, and where I'm going to put Dan, it's going to kind of favor. I don't want this fender, rear fender. Well, I try to avoid bends with stencils. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them pretty much on the rear part of the door. And it might be that we go, since he's kind of an angle type thing, I might go like this with him. It might be larger so you don't see anything, but definitely can see Dan. Because who doesn't want to see Dan? So, if we measure it square-wise, we're looking at about a 3, let's type this, a 3-inch by 2-ish. See how accurate that is? So let's go back to our right screen here. Let's see. I can't wait for it to get hot here. Some great crawling, Victoria. Yeah, the whole island is a rock. Yeah, it definitely is. So let's make this look a little bigger so we can see exactly what we're doing here. And then I think we can, let's get rid of this. I don't need that right now. Go up here. We see our measurements here, 2 by 3. So we click on Dan here and we make them smaller and we put them where we need to. And I probably move him eventually later. So his height is not that tall. And that's kind of a 2 by 2. I could really manipulate it. And you can do this with a lot of images too. You could grab the edge here and extend them a little bit. Or maybe we want to make them look skinnier, right? And what I could do is like I said, I might work on this plane right here and angle him a little bit where maybe his shoulders are level with the door. All right. Could do that. So we're gonna try some of that. So we got, let me make sure I got my measures. So 1, 2, where's the other one? Where's the other one? Got no measures on the side? That's weird. But we have our measurements right here. So it's kind of cool. And I will make that till I said 2-ish, which means 2.2, maybe 2.25. We'll do it 2.3. 2.25, or at least close to it. Okay. And with that, he is not quite 3 inches. So what we could do, I'll keep that one and I'll copy him for the other side. And you gotta be careful grabbing him here. Put him on the other side, and then right click, and we'll flip him. All right, so we got one for each side. It looks more like me, tell you the truth. And when I get ready, I think he has a square beard than that. He definitely doesn't have these flying hairs there, so I'll change him. I like the glasses though; they're kind of futuristic. So we have that, and then, like I said, what we'll probably do, let's try the oversized version of Dan, and we're gonna put him here, and we're gonna extend until he is around. Let's see, where are my markers? That dark line. There we go. And you have a square, but I always try to get the first part of the print to get a more accurate measurement. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna make them really big. And thinking that hand will go over the wheel well, the rear fender, we could do that. I like that. Yeah, we'll make an oversized one. Copy, paste, get the fingerprint, drag them over. I'm hitting the 12 mark, so I'm going to have to put him somewhere else, but we will flip him. And there we go. We got Dan. And that stencil is pretty much what we'll go with. I could, liquid mask and put him in place and all that stuff, but I'm going to see if I can't fit him better. I mean, I have my cameo goes to 15 inches, but I don't have 15-inch vinyl. So what we'll do, we'll kind of stagger them a little bit, put him here, put this one over here, and that way I don't waste too much stencil. I can even do this. I can click on him and flip him around. I like the 10 mark, and we'll do that too. We'll put, there we go. We'll do that too with this guy. There you go, up. This is just a way to avoid wasting stencil. All right, and there we go. Now, am I going to put Street Fighter logo on there too? I might find another stencil. Oh, let me see. Let's look for what I'm going for. Mount Douglas Park is another awesome spot. Todd Inlet Creek bed in Victoria is amazing. Yeah, I've seen that. Some great crawl. Yeah. So this is what we're going for Mr. Dan. If I can find it. Not saved today. Where are you? It's basic. It's on a Porsche, but we're gonna put on a Subaru, which makes more sense to me. Where are we? I know this is riveting me surfing. There's kind of one. Where's the other one? There we go. All right. Oh no, it's on. I don't even know what car that is. All right, and this is what we're going for. Oh, let's go with the big screen, not my little one. Duh. Can't see that. Squint. Just squint. I tell you. There we go. All right. So that's what I'm kind of going for. And like with that, this guy's torso, you don't even see his legs. So I could even go bigger. So we'll make a third one where we'll focus on the torso of Dan. We're definitely going to do that Atari logo. I think I need to find that. And then really that's about it. But that's going to look good. That's what we're hoping to do with Dan. I'm going to have to do some grayscale a little bit, but we'll see what we could do with this. So let's go back here and let's make even another one. It's good to have options. So let's see where this is the 12 mark. So what I'm going to do, let's spread them out a little bit. We can put them around 11. And it's good to give yourself some room because, extra vinyl around here. Let's get that lower a little bit, right? In case we need to mask it off. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be placing these stencils on, and then I'm going to liquid mask the edges and everything else. That's my goal. So let's copy him. Let's paste. And let's grab this guy. How many of these can we make? And we want his torso. Let's say right about that line is what we want as 2-ish, which is kind of where it is right now. Huh. All right. Yeah, so far. Now, do we go really weird? Ooh, look at that. It's amazing how, just some little things could change it a little bit. I don't want to do that. That's too distorted. And Dan's really not that buff. We could do a redo. There you go. Actually, it kind of looks good though that way. Whoops. Let's distort it just a bit. Maybe even longer. And let's measure. We got 1, 2.5. Oh, I want to make it smaller. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it from here. There we go. I don't know how much different it is from that. I think I just like that, but we'll make it anyway, just in case I change my mind, which is always good. Put them here. Flip it. Flip them. There we go. Wonder pin. Ding, ding. Hello, Copper State. What's up? We're up. We're planning on making some stencils tonight and getting 4 moose jobs ready to go. One for Dan Wilson here, which is going to be a Subaru, and we got a 4 dice for the Let's Stock event in August, I think it is, in New Hampshire, and then we got one for Tony Mazza, an Old Glory, and a Porsche for my friend Darren. So, and we're making some stencils. All right. So this is good. Sometimes silhouette makes too many. I don't know how I did that. So I get rid of those. And then, like I said, I want to make some KMC ones. So I open another one. Do I have the, oh, no, because I didn't save it yet. So let's go to our drive. recent drive and my drive and go to our KC lights. And this I'm not going to paint. I'm just going to cut out some stencils with this. So we're going to save and yep, there it goes. And then we'll go back to silhouette and with X, get rid of that. All right, where'd it go? Oh yeah, I didn't do it yet. And then we'll do this. It makes a new file. And we're going to make those small to fit the optic neck customs light bar. Oh, which we do have one right here. Ta-da! This is the missus. So we need to make some for her too. And like I said, I'm just gonna make some. I got some yellow stencil that I'm just gonna put those on. But we do have to get the measurement right. I don't know how we're gonna do that. So we are going to go to the overhead. And we're gonna just eyeball it. Because really, if I just get the KC, I'm happy. But if I was a betting man, I would say a little bit over half. See, it's not exact science. So go back here. Yeah, let's see. RC performance mods, you must be local if it knows the spots. He knows the spots. He knows all the places good to go get grub too. All right, so we go here, and like I said, we're gonna measure. And this one, you can see the images is kind of touching the box, so we could go with the box, and we just go with our number. Oops, let's move that over here so you can see it. There you go. We have these measurements right here. So if we take our little arrow, we'll even zoom in a little bit more, and we are just over a half inch. So we go 0.5. And let's make it bigger because it's getting smaller. I mean, I can see it, but I don't think you guys can. Right. And you have the measurements up here too. It's a nice software, and you can even manipulate. You could put the measurements here to change just right. But we're gonna guess. So we're gonna go just. I'm gonna go to 5, half inch, and then let's eyeball it here a little bit. Now maybe your wife, if you have a wife, is crafty and she does a lot of this stuff, vinyl cutting and all that. Be very useful. So we're gonna line that up. That's 1 inch, it looks like. Is it? I'll zoom out. I don't see the measurements. No, that's okay. That's a quarter. Measure twice. So like I said, we just want to go over half. And let's put that more where I can see visually. All right, pretty close. And I just want to go over. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll just play it safe. We'll go 520 because it's okay if it's within the circle, right? So I think we'll do that. All right, so we zoom back out. Like I said, we're using yellow vinyl for this. And we copy. And we need 10 of them. And I try to put them in place. They never put it where you want it. So this is for my wife's, Mrs. Moosejaw's optic, but also mine, because I did put up. We did use the non-functional light bar, even though really it is functional. It still has the holes for them, but the cap that goes over them are pretty solid. So there's hers. All right, and then we'll just keep going, and maybe we'll make more. Maybe I'm printing Phoenix one, so I'll make some for him too. And yeah, we're gonna make a whole bunch. We'll make 20 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta count. And this is what the prep work. This is before even laying down some masking or even cleaning the bodies that one does. You get the stencils first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's that. I wonder if I could do this. So here's what I could do. I could go like this, and I can copy, and I go down here and paste, and now I have 20. Ta-da! That was easier. All right. And then you can maybe even squeeze. And we'll do another. Am I counting right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll do another one. And we'll throw those in if I print those for anybody. Because, folks, I am a Night Custom subscriber, even though I need to buy some filaments. Let's see. Look at you guys just talking away on everything there. I think we're going to have a RC Fest in Vancouver. I think that's what we're calling here for. So my cutter's not there, but what you do, you send it, and you have to do all this stuff, and it'll start cutting. All right, but we're not going to do that just yet because I have to put the vinyl in place and get the vinyl for it. I think I have it in my yeah, I have the yellow. I hope I have yellow vinyl. For hers, I might have to find pink though, because she has the throttle therapy. But you know, that's it. That's basically Cameo. It's very easy. Um, I don't know what the price is on them, but this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put them on the light bar there. Um, and I think when we get closer to Pro by the Fire, we're gonna get her and myself my Trick RC light kit for the optic. And then we're gonna do some other things for her. I got some other extra things for her that we could do. But that's what we're doing with that. Let's put this away. Brr. Oh boy. Whew. Let's see. Oh, sorry, you're not late, Phoenix. You're on time. How you doing? I was just I swear to God, I'm gonna finish your optic, but I'm gonna print a light kit, the light bar, and we are going to get you some KC vinyl cutouts for those too. Okay. Is that the Night Custom light bar? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. And that actually prints really well. I like that. Right now I'm doing the optic engine for Brian Sherwood, and then I think I'm just gonna have to order some filament tonight to finish other bits and parts for Phoenix. Phoenix, did you want the four-wheel steering motor, or are you just sticking with two-wheel steering? So there is a difference. Well enough. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And like I said, the other one's gonna look good too. We got Dan. It's good. It's like a Street Fighter theme, but I was almost want to say, I don't know, Street Lover instead of Street Fighter. I don't know if he'll kill me for that for his drift car. But yeah, he's a good guy. Other than that, that's what we got. Um, let's see what we got. I know the answer to that. Just two wheel. I'm not fancy like you. Hey, I just went fancy. I'm sorry. Just printed that last night, but thought it was for his bug body. Um, it could go both. I think, yeah, because it's going on the optic cage, and it's got a lot of light bars. Like for the CJ7, for the Ultron. So, which is good because it wouldn't be bad for hopefully getting the right length for certain things, for other trucks. Like I was doing that UMG 10 and I was going to print it out, but I got busy and I just mailed it off to him, but I think he found an actual light bar anyway. So, and you can obviously manipulate it to go a little longer and stretch it out, the print. But, if you're good at that, um, I haven't played around with bamboo too much I've done, I think Fusion 360 and played with that. I don't know no, I don't think I really manipulated files. I mean, come on. James Knight did all the work, so why would I even mess that up for myself? I'll come up with a big old light bar. Maybe I'll make a light bar for my actual gladiator. Oh, that'd be crazy. And it wouldn't last long because it'd be out in the sun. So, all right. So we have that. We're gonna print that up tonight. Like I said, we're gonna print some. We're gonna prep some bodies here, and this Subaru is where did I put it? There it is. Okay, it's not just this, right? Even though it's a good looking, and I think this is killer bodies, probably. All right. You like to get the optic interior lighter, the print or the yeah, probably the print. Plus, I think it takes a little battery room because I did that with Mrs. Moosejaw. But anyways, there's more body bits to this damn thing. So the next step is a lot of cutting. And you got plastic bits. It's quite the body. It's going to be awesome. Maybe I should just focus on this one this week. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, core body, Subaru BRZ R&D Sports. Even though we're not going to use too many of the decals. And that's it. All right. There's a lot of cutting. And then there's always these shields, heat shields that stick on. I had that with my drift car, but I didn't use it because why was I going to use it? What? Well, no. I got some exhaust that actually lights up. Okay. Well, that didn't work out good. 7:53. We're on the top of the hour. I like to get the update. Well, it's about time, Phoenix. It's about time, Phoenix. Yes. I know the answer to that. So, what else in the RC world are we interested in? There was that Orlando, whatever, 7 scale Gladiator, which looks good. But I don't know. I got so much stuff here. It's kind of hard to buy something right now when you already have so much to build and fix. I've got a grasshopper. I want to finish up. Oh, that's what we need to do. I need to search for Fiat Abarth. Maybe we could put that on the stencils. Let's look for that real quick. I want to finish my Tamiya Fiat. Let's Google Abarth logo. And something more black and white. I just want the lettering. Lettering. I mean, little scorpions be kind of cool. There we go. Oh, that'll work. So again, you just Google, you'll find images. You copy and paste them. I only need one. And it's a decal. Cool. Let's see if I can save the photos. Excellent. This is why, like I said, why get on the computer, wait till go and get warmed up and go to Adobe Illustrator when it's all right here. And I just go to my little app, I put it in there, I say let's erase. This should be easy. And I got to get some, well, like I said, just tap on what I need to miss. I bet I could share the screen on my computer. And that's it. And we're done. And we'll save it to Google Drive. And I'm almost done. Yeah, that's pretty good. Upload, title it Abarth. Scorpions would look cool on that, but I'm not going to do that. All right. And there. So we'll go back here. We'll do this and we'll call it a night. How's that? So we'll go back to my screen. And since this could be painted, I'm going, oops, we got to go to my drive first. I always forget. Got to go to the Google Drive first. Press refresh. Where are you? There it is. All right. And we download it. Okay. And then we could go back to Silhouette and we can add the file. There we go. It'll open another file. What I usually do, I just cut it and I go back to the one that I want to print it out and paste and grab it. And I got to reverse it because we're going to paint it. Flip horizontally. These squares are going to be, for the checker, going to be a little tough, but we'll get it. And I don't have a car here, but I'm pretty sure I want to go, I know I want to go under, yeah, right there. So let's look bigger. I know that I want to go under a 1/4 inch, which, are we there? Yeah, we're 492, 0492. So we're kind of there. I might just go a little smaller just so it fits in. 470, we'll say 450. Yeah, 460 is good. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, we need a 460. It's all eyeballing. Just so far, I've been lucky. There we go. And we will turn them sideways. And we'll put them over here, not to waste. And maybe we can angle it. Where are we? How close are we to that? There we go. Let's fit these in. Make some room. How many Dans can I make? Let's turn that a little bit more. There we go. That works. So we got a Barth. And then let's go back to this one. And I don't need to save this one. Nope. Sorry, I got it. And I'm gonna do. We're gonna do something from the Fiat too. Let's see. Well, maybe I'll make another file. Shoot. I already had that. All right, we'll go like that. We'll make another file, but we'll get rid of that. Boom. And what I want to do, I want to make a number plate. So I go to text. Well, first I want a circle. Where's my circle? Now, that would give me a circle. All right, we'll say 1 inch. That looks pretty good. Wow, how did I do that? Oops, yeah, we gotta go back to the cursor. Undo that little one. All right, grab that a little bit. Pretty good. Let's put a number. What, you could pick your style. I like that. That's good. And let's put a number 8 and call it good. Make them bigger. Fit it in there. Come on. It's not really retro, is it? There you go. Put it right there. Boom. There. Cool. I like that. And we'll make copy and paste, paste. And this is for a rally, old school rally, kind of. Um, Come on. I'll move him. Oops, we don't want to move the number. Undo. There's the only problem with Cameo. See, I don't want all of them. Come on, work with me. You know what we'll do? We'll just exit out on that. We'll get rid of it. And then we'll paste another one to see if we can do it better. There we go. Ta-da. So I got some rally type ish numbers for that. And what I'll do, I'll cut it with white and I'll cut it with black. And I'll just fit it in just right. Or I'll sandwich them. That's another thing. That's another thing I could do. But I don't want too much. I want to fit it in just right, which I can do. All right, so there we go, folks. Dan's hand is backwards? What are you talking about? Backwards. What are we talking about? Oh my god, you're right. My daughter drew that. And, really notice? I don't know. Oh, man, seriously, Phoenix, how did you? Oh, damn it. I hate to go to my daughter. My daughter drew it up, but we might fix that. Yeah, we'll just say he's born with it. Yeah, exactly. Dan, Dan had a horrible accident. It's it was a bionic arm, but a replacement, and this is all they had. he's, he's too left-handed. Couple left, and so maybe my daughter did perfect. Maybe this is her Easter egg. So I'll say that. We'll just say that. Good eye, Phoenix. Good eye. Uh, oh, wow. You know how hard it is to go to your teenage daughter to go, yeah, wish me luck. This might be the last Moosejaw RC hour. So that was with a daughter, no. Oh, man. I would have been happy not knowing that. All right, folks. Whew. Thank you. I'm going to get to work. I'm going to see if my daughter's open to fixing that. And we'll get that there. We're going to get going. We're going to prep the other bodies. But then, again, thank you for joining the Moosejaw RC Hour. I'm hoping to get outside tomorrow and film a little bit. Random adventures, taking a truck out somewhere. There's, like I said, I live on the east end of Dayton before you get to Stagecoach, which there's nothing there. And there's a big road, dirt road that goes in the mountains, and there's some rock. A little rock cropping I'm going to check out tomorrow. Coyotes are out, though. Got to be careful. Yeah, we'll take care of it. Other than that, thank you for joining the News RC Hour. I hope you liked it and were somewhat entertained and excited by getting a cameo and painting for yourself. Other than that, we'll see you when we'll see you. And cheeseburgers and fries. Hit that like, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great evening.